All right, shalom, brothers, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and the teachers at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Brother Hawashai Zion, I'm going to name this video something to the nature of the Lord hath deprived her of wisdom. Okay? So this woman that you're about to see, and I find these videos very intriguing just to search out the matter of things regarding the mind of women. And it's funny because, you know, they're on a show where they're going to be exposed in front of the world. That's number one, red flag. Number two, so they're looking for attention. Number two, or exposure, whatever they're doing, there's still attention. Prostitutas, they are displaying themselves openly on display. Prostitutes, all of them. But ultimately, the woman doesn't fear the Lord. Okay, she doesn't fear the Lord, and she's going to openly say it. No shame in her game. Look, watch this, man. This is why she disqualified herself from a whole man. Listen to the reasons, and the reasons are crazy to me. Listen.
I'm so mad. I really didn't want to pop it, I swear. But I'm not a Christian. And I was trying to hold on. I wanted to try to ask you a question and see if that was a deal breaker for you.
Sure.
But I actually really don't practice any religion. Mm-hmm. I do believe in God, but I didn't want that to be a thing. But I really didn't want to pop.
No.
See, they honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Take a look at her attire there. I mean, leaving nothing to the imagination. Look, this is what I've got. You know what I mean? Now imagine she's out somewhere at a banquet hall or something, and she's showing that. You think if you brought her to some type of company function or something like that, and they seen that they were just going to be cool with that? You know what I mean? They were going to be like, hey, how you? And take the girl seriously? No way. This is not a godly woman. The scriptures say a godly woman shall dress modestly, man. Modest apparel. So I believe in God. But your God doesn't have a name. There's no format. There's no order. There's no structure. This is what these women just don't understand. Without structure, you have disarray and chaos. And there's going to be chaos, man. All right? There is going to be chaos in your household. You're not going to be straight. See, the man knows what time it is now, but you don't. And listen furthermore.
Listen, it's all good, though. I appreciate you being honest, though, and respect.
I was trying to hide it a little bit.
It would have came out at some point. But
you was trying to hide it that you didn't believe in God? I mean, it's very clear by looking at you and all that panel, none of you believe in God. All right? The most modestly dressed woman is the host there, who was dressed somewhat modest. And that's kind of stretching it, too, because... you know, she be showing stuff too, man. But anyway.
Appreciate the honesty for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Honesty is big. Yeah.
All right. So is she someone that's your type?
To be honest, I probably would not approach. But definitely respect what you got going on. So best of luck to you and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And why would you not approach?
Honestly, chest tattoos, not really my thing, per se. I don't got a problem with tattoos per se, but I think location is everything to me too. But it's not a judgment of you or your character, but just preference.
No, well, it is a judgment of her and her character. Okay? That's a lie. It is a judgment of her and her character because only a really wise person would understand. Really, I would say this. A smart woman would know, hey, if I put this on my chest, everybody's going to see it, and it's going to be bad for interviews, jobs, people I meet. You know, everywhere I go, I'm going to be judged in a negative manner 9 times out of 10 in some fashion or degree because of this chest tattoo. Okay, so that was an unwise decision on her part. And she didn't give a shit. When she did that tattoo, she knew what it was going to be. And that does show the bad judgment on your character. Straight up. Okay? And, you know, we could even go back further. But, you know, let's try to see if we can see that same person. I already know when she's back on display again. You know what I mean? They ain't going to end up popping for some reason. And let's see the reason that they provide. This is the reason why I'm doing
About
this,
the money
man.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate
It's all
clearing
good.
that up.
Yeah,
I
for
just,
sure.
I just don't like that when you're coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
And I believe this guy's got a doctorate or something like that, or like a master's degree or something serious. But anyway,
Just, I guess it's a me thing.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
of course.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Kanaya, 26. I popped it because the height. It's not like these are like the shortest heels I have, and I kind of feel insecure when I'm like really, really tall, and it's something I got to work on. But I feel like we kind of like neck and neck, and I don't know.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5.5", but my heels be like 6-7 inches.
I'm 6 feet.
Oh, wow.
I'm exactly 6 feet.
I don't know. You look a little tiny to me.
I am.
I mean, sorry, not tiny, but we look like the same.
I'm 6.
can you believe that, my brothers? So this is the reason why the Lord deprived her of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. She's just absolutely gone. All right, this woman's gone, along with many others. This is just a display and an example. Here she is, 5'5", right? A munchkin, compared to this 6-foot tall man who's literally 7 inches taller than her. Okay? 7 inches taller than her. Maybe more. And it's just, that's not enough for her, man. Because of height, she disqualified a whole man with a business. I guarantee you, this woman here, she's either a CNA or she works at some factory or something. But she thinks she's better than this guy who worked very hard for himself. So this is why I got to go into the scriptures, my brothers. This is exactly why I got to go into the scriptures. 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud. See how proud that woman was? She wasn't even humble enough to deal with a guy who was literally meeting her criteria, but she doubled down on it once she figured out if the guy was 6 feet, which is clearly tall. That's a tall man. That's above average, man. That is like 3 inches above average height. And that's not good enough for her. That's being proud. Say blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. And that's definitely, that woman's unholy. She's not set apart from the world. You know what I mean? You look at her breasts. Look at her breasts all out. Right there for public display. Okay? She's unholy. You're not going to find your match on this show. You know what I mean? This is really more so for people who want to elevate their media careers. You know what I mean? Put themselves out on display. So the women here on this show just want to put themselves out on display. And they are doing that. They're doing just that. All right. And you let's see her again. Watch her. Cause we on her now. I mean, we're going to figure her out in a minute. We'll figure her out. All right. I know what it's going to be. They're going to end up popping for some stupid reason. You know what I mean? And then be just tossed out. Watch this. There's going to be a reason why. And they have to get confronted, man. Let me see something.
Oh. Okay.
Still gonna get the bouquet though. Like,
Okay, let me have you stand over here. So why did we end up popping?
Well, first it was like, because I would have went with him. Like, he's my type. But I didn't like the giving out the flowers. I feel like at this point, it's not about being selfish. You made your choice, so why would you
I gave
want to give it?
everybody-
But
because
why?
Everybody beautiful, and I got you a bouquet of flowers. I gave everybody a single flower.
But you don't think that's like,
You was penny wise and dollar foolish just now. I'm gonna just let you know.
and then you just said I gave her two,
That's
so
okay.
it must be meant.
He's absolutely right. Penny wise and dollar foolishness. I really like that. That's a really sharp expression, especially off the cuff. You know what I mean? Dude was ready on the gun, you know what I mean? Spiritually. He was spiritually on the trigger ASAP. Because look, when you're dealing with these women, it's foolishness, man. They're definitely penny wise and dollar foolishness. I love that. Definitely go use that.
To be, that's like flirtatious, no? That's very flirtatious.
That's very possessive.
I mean, yeah, you're supposed to be like, if
just
we're
met.
gonna, like you're going to be my
We
man.
just
I don't.
We just men.
But we're here to be intentional. If we're going to date, like,
I respect your opinion.
you know what I mean? That's crazy.
I respect that. But
Damn.
I hope you
Why you
enjoy
gotta do
those. I hope you enjoy those though.
All right, thank you. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped, but we
You see? Disqualified a whole man again for another stupid reason. So they don't know what's going on. Again, 2 Timothy 3 and 3. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent. The woman was impatient for sure. Not even reading stuff properly. No discernment. Fierce. She was fierce. You know what I'm saying? Despisers of those that are good. The guy's over there giving her something. I mean, making her feel special. And that was a stupid thing for the dude to do. A little bit. You know, giving anybody else anything when, you know, she's the one who's picked. But at the same time, the chick probably shouldn't have read into that like that. They're really, literally, these women, brothers, they're looking for a reason to get rid of you. And I don't want to say I fear for those in a relationship with, well, I'll say this. Be cautious, you brothers who are in relationships with women of subtle heart, okay? Because you know a whorish woman. You know, I don't have to tell you. You know a woman who's a whorish woman that you ended up getting with, okay? Understand the lane she's in. Really not going to take her out of that lane because deep down, she's always going to want what she wants, okay? She's going to want more fuel for the fire like that song says, man. You know what I mean? And she can't get out of that mindset. So, yeah, she's a despiser of those that are good. And then 4, it says traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. And God is talking about the Lord Yahweh, okay? Bahashem Yahweh Shai. It's not talking about Buddha, Islam, and just, you know, it's not talking about spirituality, God. It ain't talking about I'm spiritual or yourself. It ain't talking about you. It's an uppercase G. And there's only one God, all right? The Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, whom you tell time by. Okay? 2025 years after what? After the Lord's birth. Okay? You're telling time by the one true God. Understand that. Okay? So no matter, regardless to what you people say or what you think you want to believe in and choose to believe in, we know who we worship, okay? We know who we serve, and that's that. And that feels very, very good to know that. So verse 5, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. That's the woman right here, okay? Form of godliness, meaning she's an Israelite woman, but she's so gone, she denies the power of being an Israelite woman, which she don't even know what Israelite means. I mean, he is a prince of the power. She don't want to be, you know, chosen by the Lord. She don't want to be special to the Most High. She don't want that. She don't want it, okay? She could take it or leave it. Imagine that, brothers. She could take it or leave it to have a relationship and protection with the Most High through her man. She could take it or leave it. So when you women do leave it, just remember, destruction is at your door, all right? Destruction is at your doorstep. And I know exactly where to go, man. I know exactly where to go, all right? Proverbs 2:1. My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest as her as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord Yahweh and find the knowledge of the Most High. And that's very powerful. It's true. You know, the elder Manat Zagba says, well, he has said before, you know, Jake will do it for a woman. And it's true, you would do it for money too. Okay? There's certain things that you can't even pay people for. You can't even pay people to go out every week to go preach the scriptures. You couldn't even pay them cash. They would say no. They would decline it. They would decline the money. You couldn't do it. You know? You'd have to go in the $1 million range And even then, they not show up at times because they just couldn't handle the grind. See, we're involved with a grind that people don't understand, and they're not ready for that. You know, we have our issues, man. We have our struggles too. You know what I mean? We're not in that respect infallible, but we are perfect though. Okay, meaning we're matured in the scriptures. We understand. We're mature enough to understand that there's going to be highs and lows, just like Job, for example. Shall I not receive evil from the Lord and the good? You know, it's a balance. Life's a balance. Relationships are a balance. Your woman's not going to love you every day. All right? They're going to have times where y'all love each other a lot. There's going to be some times where y'all basically just falling apart. All right? But it's really only, you know, like the scripture says, man, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. It's all a test. It's all a test. And if you searched for wisdom like you were searching for money, you know what I mean, if these people out here were searching for the Lord's wisdom, right? They were, you know, searching for knowledge in you know, the voice of the Lord, the word of the Lord, like they were looking for silver and gold and hidden treasures, which ultimately is money, then they would have the respect to the word of the Lord. They would actually depart from evil and respect the word of the Lord and find the knowledge of the Most High. So if you're looking for the knowledge, that's how you do it. You have to be absolutely obsessed with this truth. You have to be absolutely obsessed. Just like these people in the world are obsessed with money, all right? You have to be obsessed with the Lord's word, all right? And that's powerful. So that's why a woman like this could never understand. She would never understand, you know, what's going on. And we can highlight her specifically because she's so damn subtle of heart and foolish. You know, she can't find a man to save her life. And I know she's going to pop this dude balloon too. Here she come. Here's her little explanation.
I'm not sure. That's you the whole time.
Okay. It's going back. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, I'm Kanaya. I'm 26. You're very handsome. I just think like your fashion choice. Sometimes I feel like what a person put on to kind of speaks to their personality, and I'm not saying it in an offensive way. I feel like it's just a lot. You know what I mean? Like the jacket, the watch, the belt. It's just really a lot, and I feel like it kind of speaks to probably like your personality. I'm sorry.
Can you believe that, brothers? Can you really, truly believe that? Here she is, a harlot, subtle of heart, a woman with the attire of a straight-up prostitute on the strip, on the Las Vegas Strip, right? With her whole entire cleavage showing down to her nipple, basically. And she gonna tell this man he got too much going on. He is dressed absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with how he's dressed, man. He got a chain on, which probably shouldn't be drawing that much attention to himself for safety reasons. But that's fine. He's on a show. It's probably okay. He probably put it on while he was going in the show. I mean, the dress to impress, and that's what he thought was impressive. Whatever. All right. All that can be changed. But the woman disqualified his whole character, his whole appearance, his physical body, and disregarded any knowledge he may know just because of that reason, man. How crazy is that, man? How crazy is that? All right. Just unbelievable madness. And I actually want to see what he's going to say back.
Sorry.
You got a lot of things on too, though.
I really don't know. I have one.
I got one.
She really does have a lot of things on. She got a bracelet. She got a band on. She got a, you know what I'm saying? She got her I think she got fake hair. And she got bracelet on both arms. She got the same amount of accessories as him.
I'm watching this.
But it's like the Prince. What's that, Versace?
No, actually, you know,
What's that
everything
belt?
came from different belt. I don't even know. I got it from Amazon.
That's what I'm saying.
I got these shoes from Amazon, probably like $23. I got these pants from Amazon, probably for like $30. My watch is real. I got this from like Burlington's for like
Yeah, I love Burlington.
$30.
I love Burlington.
Burlington's is really dope. Got this shirt at Burlington's too. You know, but I really like what I like. Like, it don't matter if something costs $1,000 or $1. If I like it, I'm gonna get it. Like,
I respect that. I respect
no
that.
matter how much money I got.
But I do think it looked like you got it from Amazon.
So if I took this off, and then it won't be too much. You know what I'm saying? So if I had my jackets, it just be too much.
I think I think you gotta take everything off
Okay.
because you're very handsome. I swear, like a white t-shirt, some jeans, and like some.
So you think this takes away from his?
Man, get the hell up out of here, man. Look at her saying this too. She ain't the judge of this thing, man. This woman's mind is destroyed. Take everything off. Yo, man, she doing way too much, man. That's why, brothers, man, you know, she gonna be destroyed. Call all y'all Bashim Shai for her destruction, man. Straight up, man. Okay? Destruction onto that woman. And will be delivered from these evil people through the scriptures, okay? This is the good news here, okay? Proverbs 2 and verse number 6. For the Lord Yahweh giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom, entereth into thine heart, which is your mind, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, right? Departing from evil, going the opposite way. There's a lot of things that are evil. You got to go the other way, man, okay? To deliver thee from the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things. That's that woman there, okay? She's evil. This is going to describe her. Verse 13, who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the frowardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and they froward in their paths. To deliver thee from the strange woman, woo, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, yep, because she don't listen to her father, and forgetteth the covenant of her power. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life. That thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. Call all Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So this transgressor is going to be rooted out of it. She will be burned with fire, this whore over here. Is going to be burned with fire through the holy scriptures and the power of the Lord, as prophecy states. She's going to be burned with fire, just like America. You know, America's the great whore. And that's the one that provides, really allocates provision to her, okay? Gives her WIC, her social programs, her food stamp program. She gets that from the government, a.k.a. the so-called white man, okay? And they know that. And they'll usurp authority over this man no matter what. So he dodged a bullet. They all dodged a bullet by getting away from this woman. All right. So if this is your first time watching the channel, first and foremost, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Seek knowledge. Seek the knowledge, brothers. If you took anything from this today, I want you to take this here from it. This right here. I want you to understand this right here. Get this one right here through your mind perfectly. Proverbs 2 and verse number 4. If thou seekest her, 3 through 5. Proverbs 2, 3 through 5. This is the one I want you to literally almost memorize. If you can memorize it, go for it. Proverbs 2 and 3. Never forget this, brothers. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge, and liftest up thy voice for understanding, which means to go preach the scriptures, desire for the knowledge of the Lord, and go and preach the scriptures. If thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as hid treasures, okay, so if you're looking for the knowledge of the Lord, like you were really trying to make $1 million, like these people out here in the world try to go make money to be successful, to go to Turks and Caicos and do all the things they want to do, that pursuit of happiness, so to speak, if you pursued the scriptures like you pursued the money, Verse 5, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord Yahweh and find the knowledge of the Most High. And remember, the knowledge is better than rubies and better than all the silver and gold and knowledge and all of that, man. Than the precious gold and all of that. And lots of riches. Why is this? Because it will preserve your life. And if you were sick and about to die, you'd pay any amount of money in your bank account to satisfy, to get rid of the sickness. That's why your life is more important than money. And the knowledge of God, which preserves your life, is way more important than money. All right? That's why King Solomon said, give me neither poverty nor riches, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Because it don't matter. None of that other stuff matters. Only the knowledge of the Lord that preserves your life. So block everything else out, brothers. Don't worry about no female and what she's talking about. Who cares? Let her walk off, okay? You'll find another one. Or, if you lost a job or something, just whatever, who cares? As long as you got the scriptures, you're good. And you're obedient to the scriptures. Search for the knowledge like you're searching for silver and gold and hidden treasures. And with that, shalom.